Hello, friends and enemies, distinguished guests, people who are in possession of souls. We're back in City Skylines. We're back in City Skylines, and I'm holding up the sign. I'm holding up the very small, this is... man, your stream sounds so quiet when there's no audio. I mean, the music is I sort of do that intentionally. Because I listen back to the playbacks afterwards, and the music to me doesn't seem that... It's fine to me. If it's a problem, please let me know in private. But still, the background music is there. It's sort of like... I like it when it's like here. I don't want it playing too loudly the entire time. It needs to be back here. Like, it needs to be back here somewhere. If it's here, it's too much. If it's back here, is this whole here thing? I'm like, the music needs to... I don't know what the frick I'm talking about, honestly. Happy Monday, everybody. I hope you've had an absolutely fabulous day. I'm holding up the tiny little sign. I'm holding up the tiny little sign. I'm holding up a tiny little sign and saying the next 5 minutes is going to get a little bit political. It's not going to get too political, just a tiny bit a tiny bit political.
Peep. Cecile_Valdelius has gifted a tier 1 subscription to Demonat.
Cecile, I will get to that in a second. Cecile. Let me note your name down. I'm just going to put that there. We were eating dinner tonight. We were having dinner. It was a delightful pile of vegetables, pile of rice, and fish. And then the doorbell rings, and I go downstairs and go, I'm not expecting any packages. I'm not expecting any packages at all. And I go down to the door, and there's this little doddery old man at the door, right? And he's got an orange thing on his lapel. I'm not sure what you would call that. It's like he's got like an identification card on his jumper, and it's the frickin' Lib Dems, and it's a political... I'm not sure if the whole experience of like political door knockers is like an international experience. I know America does it, and I don't know too much about their process, but the ones in this country always seem to come round at the most awkward times. They time it for when people are back at work, but 95% of the time it's when you're having dinner, and they never catch you at a good time. It is never a good time to talk, and they always want to talk about something. First things out of my breath, you'll be proud of me. You'll be proud of me, because I wasn't polite. I wasn't rude, but I wasn't polite because he was interrupting my meal. He was interrupting my meal, so I wasn't rude, but I wasn't polite. He opens the door and goes, hello, sir, would you like to talk about the local elections that are coming up? And I go, no, I've already voted. His response, and I can't decide if it is a valid experience. I'm not very good at the whole, like, the human process overall. But the first thing out of his mouth was, oh, who did you vote for? And I feel like that's crossing a line. I think it's because of the way that I engaged with him, because I sort of snapped back and went, no, I've already voted. Like, I don't want to talk to you. I've already voted. He sort of stands there, and I think about it for a second, and I go, not for you guys. And I feel quite good about that. I feel quite good. There was no pause. I didn't vote for you. I voted for fuck you, buddy. No, it was an old guy, and he was reasonably smiley, and I couldn't swear at him. But I don't think they should be coming to the door and asking who you voted for. Hello, are you enjoying Cities? I am. It's a very good time, Siggy. Thank you for popping in. I will show you... we will get to what I'm doing in Cities in just a couple of seconds. But yes, this door knocker comes around. He's like, would you like to talk about the Liberal Democrats? And I'm like, no, because I've already voted. And then he asks, who did you vote for? And my first response was, I didn't vote for you. And then his response to that, you didn't vote for Reform, did you? And that is the bit that won me over. Because he was quite happy for me not to have voted for him as long as I have not voted for the bad guys. And I have not voted for the bad guys. I'm not going to tell you who I voted for, chat. But based on everything that I've talked about in recent months, if you were even slightly... if you're even slightly sort of like political adjacent in the UK, you could probably guess who I have voted for. What kind of a circus is Liberal Democrats? I'm a social... I think by definition, political alignment-wise, I'm a social liberalist. I believe everybody should be taken care for appropriately by the government. Regardless of... You know, the government should actually do something. And right now, they're not really doing anything. And that's one of the major problems. Nazi Party was socialist, so I don't take names for granted. Well, no. Let's not make it immediately about Nazis. The social liberalist is about, like... I want everybody to be properly taken care of. Don't immediately make it Nazi Party related. Jura... Thank you for the contribution. I'm going to read through chat real quick. One sec. But yes, that's it. That's literally the little bit of anecdotal stuff to talk about at the beginning of today's stream. I didn't tell an old man who I voted for. Your sub counter is 7 of 3, by the way. It is, but that only happened today. Liberal Democrats have historically been slightly left of centre in the UK. Yeah, it also varies by country. One sec. I am going to fix that goal now. You've pointed it out because I'm going to be looking at it for the rest of frickin' stream. And Ziggy is pointing it out to me. Can you believe that? Cecile, thank you for the gifted subs. I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it because Ziggy pointed it out. It's all Ziggy's fault. This is why we can't have any nice things. Ziggy comes in, is just like, have you noticed that number's not a round number? Okay, the round number is now fixed.
Shun the non-believer! Shun!
The round number is now fixed. I'm going to read through chat and then we're going to talk about what we're doing in City Skylines today, and it is going to be a doozy. You're going to be...
Oh, suck it, Chimken.
Shush, stop doing that. Oh, I'm rubbing my eyes. One sec. Okay, that's better. Hi, Sanguine. Is that redeem now working? It was broken. Okay, that redeem is now working. That's fine. Chat, if you'd like to join us in Bongo Cat, you can. Bongo Cat is available. This is this is... Dilemma! I just fixed it! Okay,
surprise. Dilemma01_01 is spreading the love like chicken feed, gifting 5 subscriptions to the community.
They did that on purpose. They waited for me to fix that frickin'. I'm not fixing it a second time. I'm not, and I appreciate the subs. Thank you so much for the subs. And thank you for the generosity with surrounding this. We'll talk about this in a second. Chat, if you'd like to join us in Bongo Cat, you can. There is a Bongo Cat lobby code pinned to chat right now. You can use !idle to get a direct link to where Bongo Cat is. It will give you one of these little guys up here. Every time you type on your home PC, the arms do a little wiggle. And you can emote.
Chirp. Evil Seedlit just cheered 100 bits.
Thank you for the bits.
I love a bandwagon.
You do love a bandwagon. Your hands do a little wiggle. You can do emotes. You can earn cosmetics over time. But also, if you do !idle, you'll get a direct link to Tap Tap Loot. Tap Tap Loot is this. This is a 4-slot game. First come, first serve. Basically, your little dude moves left to right, kills mobs, earn cosmetics. It's a whole idle game corner up here. It's fine. And I will actually read through chat now. I keep getting waylaid. DollyWhiskers, congratulations on the first. Hello. Volker Road, welcome in. Cara, have you drank enough water, eaten enough food, basically taken care of yourself today? Cara, I'm looking at you, Cara. I'm not calling you out directly, Cara, but I am basically calling you out, Cara. I'm saying your name multiple times, Cara. I need a health... I need... Are you okay, Cara? Are you okay? Are you okay, Cara? Do you feel victimized by this little interaction, Cara? I feel a little bit victimized by it, and I'm the one that's doing it. DollyWhiskers, thank you for the hydrate. Vulcan Ryan, poop. Cara, thank you very much for the contribution. Chat, if you go to the channel point menu, any channel points entered into that community challenge will be refunded to you at the end of a 30-day period. It's all about teaching you how to save. It's all about giving you the power to afford my more expensive channel point redeem. Vulcan Ryan is still leading the pack of first redeems with 72. DollyWhiskers is putting in a good effort and is not far away from overtaking Kari. Congratulations, all of the people who continue to claim firsts. And then the bot broke. The bot broke. I fixed it. I don't entirely know why that was happening. I think it's because I accidentally deleted the original photo that's in the folder, so it referenced an old one to then have a photo. I think if we'd done it a second time, it would have fixed itself by. It would have. I don't know. Your bots like to yap, don't they? No, I disagree that my bots yap. They only really trigger if somebody triggers something, and that's kind of the point. We were testing something. Vulcan Ryan, congratulations on the 185 stream streak. Dilemma, thank you for the contribution. Evil Seedlet, you're looking fabulous today. Thank you very much for the contribution as well. Kara with the applause. Evil Seedlet with the high. Cecile is here but raiding. Thank you very much, Cecile. Good luck in your raids. Man, your stream sounds so quiet when there's no audio. I intentionally have a tiny bit of background music at all times unless there's game audio, because I like it not to be a vacuum of sound, but I fully grasp that some people have their streams slightly quieter than others. So I assure you there is background music. If you ever think my stream's too quiet and I need to turn something up, please tell me. But right now, and if I listen back to the VOD, my bar's going like this, right? My bar's going like this, and it's sitting between 36 and 42. And when I listen to the YouTube video back afterwards, it sounds enough. It doesn't overwrite my voice. It doesn't overwrite the game. I don't know. I'm not going to stress about this. I'm not going to stress about this. I can't. I'm not going to stress about this. I can't. We're moving on. It's better that starting stream has no music because I don't have to mute it until the streamer shows up. I'm not complaining, just commenting. Cecile, thank you for the gifted subs. Beloved Bison, thank you for the first time chat and welcome in Dilemma. Ziggy, I'm really enjoying City Skylines. It's fun, and we're going to get to. There are going to be some major works in Myannus in a couple of minutes. Jura, thank you very much for the contribution. Sanguine,
suck it, Chimken.
I'm quite interested in political stuff. However, I've never experienced anyone door knocking. Not accustomed here. Your sub counter is broken again, but I'm not touching it a second time. No, I'm gonna show you all. Dilemma did that on purpose, and I'm not gonna do. We're not doing this. We're not. I'm looking at the number. This is the problem. I've identified the number, and now I can't stop seeing it. So I'm fixing it a second time. Boom. Thank you. Sanguine, thank you very much for the contribution. Terror the Blade, you look like if Northern Lion was more British. I take that as a compliment. But welcome, Terror the Blade. Thank you for the first time chat. A compliment on your first time chat. Thanks. Thank you for all of the gifted subs as well. Dilemma. Luxury Pigeon, you still have no entry sign on your post asking people to join Bingo Cat. I do. And it's Luxury Pigeon, you're only proving my point. I put a no entry sign on those lobbies, and you've talked about it more than anybody else because you keep drawing attention to the fact that there's a no entry sign. I'm not saying my point is working, but it's definitely working. The fact that you have brought this up a second time. And that's at least how I choose. Yeah, Chim, why do you have a no entry sign on your Bongo Cat lobby? Because it's definitely private. Because it's no lobby. It's definitely not no lobbies. It's definitely not no lobbies. Chat! I've ruined Myannus. For anybody joining us tonight, Myannus is my city, Skylines city. We are going to do something today. We are going to do something graphic and destructive to Myannus. We're going to flatten Myannus. I'm not starting the map from scratch, but I have a large supply of banked money, and I've unlocked a bunch of stuff. I've unlocked a bunch of stuff, so I want to pull Myannus. It doesn't involve a jam jar, does it? It does not involve a jam jar. Fire extinguisher. No, neither of those things. Myannus is a city name. It has nothing to do with my butthole. over the course, there comes a time in every neurodivergence journey when they're playing a city builder game where the urge to reset everything and start from scratch builds. And I'm not saying I'm going to do that. I'm not doing that. This is personal growth. What I'm going to do instead, because the way City Skylines works, you have access to sort of like a net amount of stuff when you start the game, and then over time you slowly unlock more stuff, like better roads, better this, better that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull everything backwards, and then I'm going to build up from zero. The two things that are probably going to remain are the dump where it is, and the dump where it is, and the incinerator, because those two things are sort of like coexisting next door to each other. The rest can be completely removed. I've run into all sorts of problems with connecting to the highway. I've got like this spaghetti junction of bridges. There's offices in the wrong place. I've been like, every 5 seconds I'm adding to the industrial zone, which is just slowly stretching out into the distance. I want everything to look a little bit more so, and to do that, I'm going to flatten it. I'm going to pocket the 25 million quid that's in my bank, because when I started the map, I had 1 mil. I have 25 mil. So what we're going to do is we're going to flatten everything. I'm doing a hard save. We're going to flatten everything. You should definitely keep going. You should. I'm definitely going to keep going with this. I'm definitely going to keep going. But there comes a time where you've stretched I've stretched my anus a little bit too far, and I need to relax. So we're gonna get into it. Like, we're not gonna hang about, because it's only a 2-hour stream today, and I might even overrun. Chat, if you'd like to. I'll be honest, I probably deserve that. I definitely deserve this. Entire series means that I deserve that. Chat, if you have achieved anything big or small since the last time we spoke, I'd love to hear about it. Our community celebrates achievements big and small, but in the grander scheme of things, some people consider getting out of bed a big deal, other people consider running a marathon a big deal. I don't care where you are on that spectrum. If you've done something cool that you would love to share with the chat, please do so I can tell you that I'm proud of you. Today I am proud of myself for... I got through Monday. Mondays are hard. Tuesdays are hard too. And I'm really, like, I've remarked a couple of times recently that Tuesdays are really difficult. A good number of people are out of my office at the moment because they're traveling for various reasons. And I'm kind of hoping tomorrow's Tuesday is a little bit more easygoing than the last couple of weeks, but I'm not crossing my fingers. But work. I'm proud of myself for my job. I'm proud of myself that I keep on going with my job. My job is hard right now. And boom. I finished a book for the first time in way too long. Would you like to join? Would you like to join a book club, Evil Seedlet? Sanguine, I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. Sanguine, I'm still going through pain after surgery. Feel good about that. I'm still going through the pain after surgery. Isn't that a bad thing? Wait, isn't that a bad thing? I'm proud of that. You're dealing with it. That's
flap,
good.
Flap. So Brew just raided.
So Brew, welcome in. 1 sec. I just need to read a message. I'm proud of myself because I got dinner prepped to cook for you when you got home. Thank you. It was a really good dinner too. Showbrew Raiders, my name is Chimken, otherwise known as Chim. I'm a variety streamer, and we are just getting started with a City Skylines. We're flattening my city today. We're flattening vast quantities of my city. You've joined at exactly the right time. I'm not going to play your raid trailer because you are right in my intro. After Pidge told you not to play Cities 2. Yes, but Pidge told me not to play Cities 2 because he said it was bad. Pidge didn't know that Cities 2 has recently got a new developer. They've got rid of the old developer, and since the beginning of 2026, a good number of people have said that Cities 2 is massively improving. And I agree. I've had a really nice time. I've had a couple of crashes, but nothing too bad. And I think I can come at it with a slightly better, fresh face, because I wasn't like... The first time I played City Skylines was when we did that thing with Pidge, so it sort of balances out. It sort of balances out to me. But Raiders, welcome. Please make sure you take care of yourselves. Self-care is sexy in 2026. Go grab yourself a drink, go grab yourself a snack. And if you would like to watch a grown man struggle with the concept of parallel roads, you're in a good place. So a good fresh feel. And honestly, you might have joined at the right time, because I have got a city. The city is called MY-uh-nus. It's you can see it. You can see the name of MY-uh-nus up there. We've been playing with MY-uh-nus for about 2 weeks now. I've earned some money, and we are going to decimate a good percentage of it today, and we're going to build stuff back up again. Curse, welcome in. And we're definitely not sick of the MY-uh-nus joke just yet. We're definitely not sick of this joke just yet. We are absolutely running this joke into the ground. Love watching you play with MY-uh-nus. Welcome in, show. You're in the right place. Curse, thank you very much for the contribution. I'm just going to leave the frog hat on. The frog hat can stay. Okay, so I have created a new save file. MY-uh-nus, flatten. Okay, this is currently the size of MY-uh-nus. I am running into all sorts of problems with this little section here. My industrial section just continuously grows off into the distance, and I'm not happy with it. And I want to just reconvene the council of MY-uh-nus and just approach it better. It's been 2 weeks, but there's still much more we can do with 100%. We could install a train station in MY-uh-nus. There's an airport that we could build in MY-uh-nus. You know, it's a whole thing. So am I quite literally gonna have to, can I D-zone in a, I didn't think about this. Am I literally gonna have to go through and flatten everything? Okay, we're gonna do this in segments. Chat, bear with chat, bear with. Is there a flatten button? So does this game run better on high population counts? I'm on about 39k currently, and I'm not running into issues. It depends how you mean high population, because I have not managed to get my city anywhere close to what I was able to achieve in City Skylines 1. But that doesn't... This game seems a little bit more realistic with how they approach it. You'll see. But in the meantime, this is the administration portion of the stream. They're going to be everybody's going to be very unhappy with this. Thinking the game used to start breaking at 170, 150. I have not got anywhere near that so far. I have heard some people complain, but they have genuinely... I watched a couple of people play it on stream before I purchased it myself. And all of the people I spoke to said it's a lot more stable. It's in a really good place. And I should give it a try. I can't believe there's not a better way of deleting stuff than this. Is this really the best way to delete things? Oh well, maybe I should have done this before stream. It's fine, chat, it's fine. You get to watch me flatten MY-uh-nus. I hope you have a nice time. Good, I like the tools they have in this one. But missing the con of the first one. Yeah, I think the difficulty I had with a lot of that, like, I get why people were complaining about that, but realistically, how long was City Skylines around for? And how much DLC has it got? They were never going to be able to pull in every single They were never going to be able to include everything in City Skylines 2, which they eventually rolled out into City Skylines 1. I just don't see it was ever a thing that they were going to be capable of doing. And I get why people were upset about that. But I'll be honest, I'm sure it'll get there with time. Yeah, and hopefully the new dev is the person to do that. I should have done this before stream. I didn't really think it through. Chat. This might take me some time. But you get to watch me decimating Myannus live on stream. It's gonna take me 15 minutes to get rid of the... It's gonna take me to get 15 minutes to get rid of the frickin' industrial area. This is the problem. Are we sure I can't drag? Everybody's gonna be so unhappy with me. I am at least. Okay, get rid of the sewer pipe. Get rid of the sewer pipe. I want to delete this sewer pipe. Interesting. Invalid shape. I can't get rid of that sewer pipe. Oh, God. Okay, we're going to re-pour it. Turn off this. Okay. Okay, I figured out how to delete the sewer pipe. Why there is not a drag tool to do mass deletions in this game? Tell me that, chat. Tell me that. There is still a sewer pipe there. Greetings, Myannus. Welcome. How's it hanging? Nance, there are dire problems in Myannus right now. It turns out this game is not designed to flatten cities. So I should have done this before stream and didn't, so now you get to watch me break a bunch of things. Did you demolish Myannus? I'm in the process of demolishing Myannus as we speak. It's fine. They like it. I'm not starting from scratch. I'm not starting from scratch. I'm not starting from scratch. I'm approaching this in a really healthy manner. I just should have planned this accordingly to what I had planned this evening. I should have done this all before stream. I'm sorry. I can't. I will forever regret. Let's be honest. All you all wanted to watch me demolish Myannus. He's not starting Myannus from scratch. No. I'm already dedicated to Myannus. And the Myannus jokes are coming thick and fast today, like Myannus itself. Myannus was thick, it was fast, it grew too quickly, and now I've got to fix it. And we do that by driving a bulldozer over it. Myannus will grow bigger and better than before, 100%. It will have well-balanced and well-maintained road systems. It will have a dump and an incinerator from the very start, cooking away, burning all the trash in Myannus. I have 24 million in the bank. If anything, This is good work. This shows you how much work I put into my anus. Prime real estate, 100%. Yeah. Yeah. How was your day, Nats? How was everybody's day? Tell me about your day while I flatten my anus. I hope you had a good, exciting day that was full of life and love and gummy bears, if you had any gummy bears. Did anybody have any gummy bears? I had a distinct lack of gummy bears in my life. Okay, I'm almost done with the industrial zone. I've got so much to do. Oh, God. Nice that my anus will get cleaned up as long as the due. A lot of shit going on. 100%. 100%. This is going to be a non-entity stream. Oh, God. I should probably save it every once in a while. Imagine if the game crashed right now. Imagine if the game crashed right now and I'd have to restart flattening my anus all over again. I have more or less done nothing today, to be honest. No work today. Looks like my anus is getting an enema. Yep. We are cleaning up my anus one roadway at a time. Okay, so the industrial area is flattened. Give or take a couple of bits. Honestly, I'm inclined to keep this one road of electrical pylons. So this is going to be one of the things that stays. It will have to connect to the main road in some way, but for the time being, it is perfectly good to be there. Okay, so this is over here, and what I'm gonna do, this is probably gonna be a bit tidier when we eventually. We're just gonna bridge that gap straight away. Bridge the gap, chat. Bridge the gap, bridge the gap. Okay, the incinerator is powered to the grid. It's fine. All right, gotta run. Have fun demolishing my anus. No worries. Chimken is evacuating so many people from my anus. I'm not actually. All of the people in my anus are going to disappear simultaneously. I'm idly curious to know what the game's going to do. Because right now, I'm just removing all of the places where the people are. There are still 39,000 people living in my anus. And I don't know what's going to happen. Is there a... I've started cutting up my anus, and I think I should approach it a bit more strategically. We're going to 3D print my anus. We're going to go left to right, right to left. We're going to go along the front. Because by the time I come back, We're going along the front of Myannus. If anything, this is going to get me the achievement, because there is an achievement for just straight up demolishing buildings. And as it turns out, this is demolishing a good number of buildings. I've still got so much to do. Chat, thank you very much for being here. For the people that have given towards the My-uh-nus fund, chiefly in response to the welcome command that I've got on the channel at the moment, I will be naming things after you when I bring you in. Dilemma is given, Sanguine is given. I don't want you to think that those subscriptions that I've had so far have been for nothing. My-uh-nus will live again, and you will be a part of it. Huge My-uh-nus wipe? Yeah. Thank you. Evil Seedlet. Lose the frog hat. Boom. If I delete the road infrastructure of this, will all of the buildings just collapse and disappear? Like, if I do that, do these just disappear over time? They're currently freestanding. No. Okay, good to know. Well, no, they do. Okay. We need to delete the roads. The roads will do this quicker. That's good to know. Why does not one well, we will gotta be able to sit and enjoy hearing sounds of My-uh-nus. Thank you. Cursed, you're on the list. Sanguine is on the list.
Pineapple just cheered 500 bits.
Evil Seedlet
well,
is on the list.
Well, we gotta be able to sit and enjoy hearing the sounds of My-uh-nus.
Let me delete the roads. The roads are getting deleted. I think this is the better method of doing this, and we'll go much faster. So, if only because all of the roads are connected to each other. What I don't want to do is unpause the game for vast quantities of time, because I'm assuming a certain amount of this will... What I don't want to do is bankrupt myself while deleting things. So what I want to do is delete as much as humanly possible. And then unpause. The idea being, when I unpause, my costs will be basically nil, because there's nothing, none of my infrastructure is, all of my infrastructure will be gone. It won't be working incorrectly. Imagine you walk out of your home overnight, nature reclaimed your city. Just a large bearded man in the sky just going, My-uh-nus, 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 My-uh-nus. If you were to tell me that my community would get so into this joke, actually, who am I kidding? I would have believed you, because you're all deviants at the end of the day.
Shun the non-believer. Shun.
I was about to say, My-uh-nus has gone down quite well, is all I'm saying, and I'm very happy that it has gone down quite well. You could have all been sick of the joke within 5 seconds, and this playthrough wouldn't have been nearly as fun. Don't think I ever picked up on the reason for the rearranging of My-uh-nus. Experience. I've built a lot. I've unlocked a bunch of stuff. I could better organize everything. Part of me is really tempted to make the city a giant circle, and at the center of Myannus would be the dump. If I put a road around the entire circumference of the dump and then built out, do we appreciate the vision? I'm not entirely sure how effective that would be as a method of building. All I know for sure is more roundabouts. Yeah, totally. I have enough roundabouts. I keep getting told off using roundabouts, and apparently you need to use them all the time. You need to face one simple truth. Everyone can enjoy Myannus. I'm glad. Keep them coming. Myannus is fun for the whole family. Okay, we're making headway. Did Ryan and AJ receive their combats? They did not. Hi, Cup. I hope you're good. It's been a while. How is life? Also, by the way, you can delete roads by pressing down and dragging the road. Oh, yeah, no, that's actually really useful. Okay. We didn't. I am sick right now. We didn't. Oh, because it's cold, I'm not well insulated like the other two. I'd quote Myannus is fun for the whole family. Bring your family to Myannus. You can have a nice time. Okay. Difficulty is, the more and more I delete, the harder it is to see everything. Crypto cancer on the rise so much these days. Even CBS and ABC both talking about it. We went a whole 2 weeks without people talking about butt cancer, considering the name of this city is Myannus. Holy shit. Okay. Myannus is crumbling. We didn't, because it's cold and I'm not well. I've been following. This isn't a very nice story, Cup. I think I've been fairly thorough. I keep moving and losing track of which roads I've deleted. Cara, you never responded. Are you okay? On a scale of 1 to okay, Cara, you okay? You now arrived to the scene where an old offender, Matt Shit, just escaped prison and now holds 5 motel workers hostage. We have a word from the escapee turned kidnapper from just a second ago. Rather general statement. Walls of Myannus will not hold me. I'll get out of here. On my response was shrug. I didn't see that. I didn't see the shrug. You should have shrugged harder. You should have shrugged harder. That shrug should have been seen from space. Okay, 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 okay. Any harder and the shoulders would have gone through the roof. I mean, valid. Okay, I take it back. I take it back. Couple of dirt roads about the place. Will shit escape Myannus? We'll get back to you as soon as we know more. Okay. I think I've actually done a pretty thorough job. It's just this corner now. And then we get to watch Myannus disappear! God knows what my neighbors are thinking right now. Okay. There are 2 very small portions of road in the entire city now, and of course, they are somehow still zoned. Aha! Actually, this is a really good method of seeing roads. Okay, so you go. There was 1 road over there. Okay, was that it? Are we done? Is Myannus clean? No, Myannus is not clean. You can drag the cursor through zones too. It doesn't work. I've tried it. You can make a square shape, but it doesn't do the right click which you use to get rid of zones, so it just doesn't work in the way you'd expect it to. That is now okay. You ready, chat? Myannus was destroyed in 1 night. It took a whole night? Yeah, 100%. It wasn't even a Friday. No, it wasn't even a Friday. It's just 1 ambulance over here. What's this ambulance for? Why is there an ambulance at this frickin'... Okay, whoever needs that ambulance is probably dead. I'm not gonna sugar the pill for you. Myannus is rapidly disappearing. Get rid of the stragglers. Ads coming up, chat. It has taken 1 hour to mostly destroy Myannus. Are you trying to tell me that the post boxes have survived? Somehow the post boxes have still survived. I know how you can destroy anuses in a few seconds. Go on. Night Sprite and an eggplant. Does Night Sprite consent to this? Okay, there's one ambulance parked in just a random bus stop. Two weeks of work, chat. 2 weeks of work and my anus is flattened. Two weeks of work and my anus is flattened. Can you believe it? Okay. But I have 24 million in the bank. Million. I have 24 million in the bank. We are in a much better way than we were before. And actually, I am going to get rid of this. Because I have a cunning plan here too. No one consents to a blood thrust besides Ryan AJ. Brood thrust. How is Brood these days? They've not been live again in a while, right? Okay. I've got to follow these lines. He has? I've not seen him. He came back. He did. I think he'd be bolding. I mean, aren't we all? I noticed. Rude to point it out. Okay. For some reason, there's one ambulance in the middle of there. There's a couple of ambulances just parked for some reason. Okay, so the city is flattened. Am most def not bolding? I bet you are. Comes for us all, Ryan. Comes for us all. Is that not snapping to a shape? I could put that incinerator quite literally anywhere now. I might have been approaching the incinerator problem slightly wrong. Get rid of that. So what I should be able to do is pick it up and move it. Yeah. Okay. So, which means you can live over there for a little bit. Good. Do I build an industrial area on a do I build an industrial area on an island and just stick an incinerator on it? I could put an incinerator in the middle of the bay. I need to start planning my anus. Flatten. Myannus has been flattened successfully. Check the water sources. The water sources aren't too bad. I have looked at them semi-recently. In fact, the water resources weren't. Well, yeah, I should probably put them on top of where there's already corrupted ground. So I'm not gonna rebuild this. I am, however, I need to move it. Go away. Go away, go away, go away, go away. Need to do a little bit of planning. The dump is the dump is the dump. The dump is the dump is the dump. The dump's not going anywhere, but I do need to build sort of like a framework around it. It kind of irritates me that it's circular. Go down to 22.6. Yeah, I'm losing 29,000 a second. It's fine. Did you notice that moving buildings cost money? Yes, don't want my anus to get too dry and flaky. Ew. Ew. Moving buildings cost money. Okay, I won't do that too many times. That's gross. Why would you say that? Thinking. I'm thinking. I put... How do I... One moment, chat. One moment. I'm just making my dump as big as it can possibly be. Some of the edges out. Okay. Hi, Nye. Can I upgrade this road with you? No, overlapping items. It will forever be dirt roads. Forever be dirt roads. That's fine. I need... thinking. Now the thinking begins. I kind of want to put a shape around the dump. Fixing the highway would probably make more sense. Highway... Ah, see, this was the bit that I did off stream last time, and you all missed it. Okay. What I'll do... No, I think with the 3-stream streak. Why isn't... Working on it. Dang good, thank you for the hydrate. I need to open my water bowl. Part of me thinks that this... Oh, I've just poured water all over my leg. Ew! Gross. This chemical purification, reduce the amount of pollutants. Okay. Well, that's actually quite good. That will be where our sewage is. Our sewage is over there, well and truly out of the way. There's a little house on that island. Water pumping will be slightly different. Water pumping will be the opposite side of the bay, as far from the sewage as humanly possible. I do have the ability to do some water treatment plants this time around. Advanced water pumping station extracts water from lakes, rivers, and other body surfaces and pumps into the city's water network. This high-power facility still doesn't purify anything. Hey, Chim, hope you're taking good care of MY-uh-nus. I've decimated MY-uh-nus this evening. I have flattened MY-uh-nus. We're starting MY-uh-nus again. The jury is out whether or not this was the correct thing to do, but it's too late now. Shit. Give me a dirt road. Luckily, you've made it wide open for new opportunities. Valid. I like your outlook. Water level too low, water level too low, water level... Okay, water level is fine there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rip everything else out. How many sewer things did I build? 4. I'm not going to build... I need to remember however I do this. I need to remember however I do this. Okay, let's run the highway. MY-uh-nus did not meet Chim's exacting standards. It is true. It didn't. Chim's exacting standards were ready for a change. Part of me wants to build... If I go all the way down to that junction in terms of map purchase... My big... I've just saved it. How much would... I basically want to buy everywhere that the... Hi. I basically want to buy everything that the highway is on, so we have full control of the highway from like the junction here, from the very get-go. 200, I can afford it. Like, it's not going to be a problem. The gateway to MY-uh-nus. Then the highway from there could go all the way around and then back. Maybe. Heck? No, 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 no. Where can I start to delete this? From there? Gonna rename the river to Perennium and make a new city across it called Pussy. No, that's 2 on the nose. That's 2 on the nose. That's crazy talk. A 3-level roundabout interchange. Hi, Vadim.
Lizard.
What I want to know is there anything amongst these that is effectively a glorified roundabout? Can I send my... If I put the traffic all the way to the opposite side of the city, can I send it back the other way without just doing like a loop? Maybe? Okay, the highway down the middle is going to be wide because we got to a point where it needed to be. We're going to make it 4. I'm quite literally going to arch it. New glasses, Dro? No, same art. Well, yes, new since the last time you saw me, I guess. Okay, before I plonk this in, it's a shame you can't do the opposite direction at the same time. I almost want to build 2 parallel roads. Because we're building in one direction, and the one going in the opposite direction will be slightly harder to place. I always feel like the traffic is the worst shit to deal with in Myannus. I'm muted now. Hi, Cecile. Cecile, I flattened my anus. We will rebuild. My anus is flat. What happened with it? I got to a point where I've unlocked a bunch of stuff and I fancied fixing it. Did you wipe my anus? No, I just I believe the technical term would be like strategic reshuffle. I strategically reshuffled my anus. Because now I can have a highway running basically the entire length of my anus. This thing called parallel mode? Well, that worked. What happens at the end of a highway if you just want it to turn around? Do you just like put... Do I just do that? I put a giant roundabout at the end of the thing? I don't know what happens when you get to the end of a highway that's a dead end. Oh yeah, parallel mode, I see it. I just did parallel mode manually, basically, but thank you for pointing that out. I'll do that next time. Because of the way that I locked those two angles in, they left the starting point at the same angle, so they connected at the same angle as well. It'll find a way. I think it won't be happy. Because right now, it just ends. Unless I, like, loop it round and then back into itself. Trying to think. This is why I'm wondering if one of these would work. But they're not the right size. Connect the two sides from time in the middle. It won't be able to cross the road. So make a U-turn and that's fine. Just I know that chicken is a theme on this channel. Just do a U-turn at the one end. So I can do that. That I can do. But at the same time, if I do... Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. That is good. So, what I need to do... I wanted like the office sort of area along the front. The highway is mostly sorted. We are going to have to do offshoots here and there. We're starting. I'm happy with that angle across, as ridiculous as it sounds. I'm happy with that angle across the entire thing. The highway now runs the full length, so it'll be a job of taking offshoots here and there to important bits and sort of managing it that way. If we get a traffic jam on the highway is going to be the biggest problem. Cecile has been my biggest contributor since I've been playing City Skylines and since I added the welcome to Myannus command. So we are going to name the highway Cecile Valdelius Highway. If you would like to get something named in the game, you can do by doing the words, by doing the welcome command and getting a little bit of an explanation of why that's a thing right now. So you can still connect the two sides with tunnels and bridges that cross the road, solving traffic that way, because they won't get stuck like on the outside track. Yes, yeah. So I can do like offshoots at various points, and then I can do tunnels underneath. But what this does do is gets me a little bit out of my comfort zone, because I had got to the end of the previous playthrough where I had started to build bridges, and I hadn't really built bridges. And why this was good, I'm starting to use basically all of the mechanics that are available to me in the game, which is important. 400 in that direction. Okay, don't spend all right away in one place. My work just sent me a $5 gift card. 5 words. I can speak. A $5 Starbucks gift card. What's the occasion? That's not going to work for me. Okay. So, I need a plan. Cunning plan. This isn't going to work. Thinking. I need a main... If we keep it approximately in the same place as it was before, I need, like, my first offshoot words. I need an offshoot of the highway with a big roundabout on the one end of it. But, like, I just... Hilarious, because I don't think you can ever get a coffee for that these days. $5 at Starbucks? Yeah, no, I imagine you would be pushed, wouldn't you? You would be... I imagine you would be pushed. Offshoot is going to be 3. Plus I have like an absurd coffee setup at home. I mean, it's a free gift. Just accept the gift. You feel it? Don't look at a gift horse in the ass. Never look a gift horse in the ass. Okay. Big roundabout. Your communism, make your department pull all gift cards to get fewer coffees. I can't remember the last time I ate. I can't remember the last time we... It has been quite some time since I went a place where Starbucks was even available to me. That curve's slightly too wide. Getting the right angle of the bridges I find in this game is exceedingly difficult, and I'm sure... Okay. I'm sure it's me. Okay, that almost looks intentional. I will take that. You've got an entryway and an entryway. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, good. That is the first. We have an entrance to MY-uh-nus. As Melburnian, I shudder at the thought of Starbucks coffee. It's easier if you mark checkpoints first. I need to do a main. When I was doing I think the technical term when I was looking at guides at the beginning of this playthrough was artery road. That will be... Goodness me. Okay. All that like a mess, because it is. Like a big roundabout on the end. What I want. I kind of have one road going that way along the beach and then one road going that way along the beach. And we've tried this curvy shit before, and I think I'm a little bit better at it than I was before. So we're going to try it. We're going to be brave. We're going to learn new experiences. This is a 6-lane experience. We're not going to go too close. Okay, and that spreads out across there. Weird bend. There's a weird bend in it, but I think... don't like that weird... There's a weird pinch in that road. It's fine. What I then can do is attach the dirt road... That's the dirt road there. That end is gonna have a big roundabout. Gonna continue. That road up there. Wait, did I put another roundabout at that end? We have like a main road running the entire length of there, which we might end up fixing because I will have to do like I think I have to do like a port at some point. I can't quite get my head around the quaysides. I mean, I'm also not a good target audience for Starbucks gift cards, though I know they just bought in bulk because I have around 2.5. You have 2.5k in coffee gear. Do you make good coffee? Gonna have some. Okay. I make very good coffee, if you do say so yourself.
Oh, suck it, Chimken.
Thank you, Sky. I would like some milk and sugar, of course, although I'm very fond of tea. I like tea. Now, what am I doing? I'm building pipes. I don't want to build pipes. I thought I was putting roads down. What are you doing? Okay. What I want. I made that completely cockeyed. That's not even slightly straight. Can I still use the Starbucks gift card if it was enough for a peppermint hot chocolate this winter? I'm kind of there with you. Spirit at the very least. How long was this road? That road was... $108. Trying to... I really do wish there was a copy-paste button. I really do wish there was a copy-paste button. The fact that there isn't one is infuriating. Like... I can draw... That's 128. That's 128. Doesn't have to be perfect. Doesn't have to be perfect. I don't like that angle. What I want to do is connect this road that is running up there. Come on, actually freaking connect. I can't get the angle right. Pot in Myannus and everyone's invited. Well, you're into that sort of thing. I'll allow it. Love me a fucking roundabout. Okay, so will I bring the sunglasses and some towels, assuming it's be a beach party? Wait, are we having a beach party? Did I miss the memo? Making an executive decision. Simply because I like the shape. That is going to be... high-rise offices. Good. I'm trying to make this like a central shape. I realize I've immediately abandoned the idea of building the dump as the center point of the city, but I can't. That's a lot of red. It's because I'm on office buildings right now and there's nothing else in the city. In fact, I'm not sure why that's red. It might be a population issue. Housing there. Commerce there. So that's going to be a big, I would imagine. Got so many people. Hello.
Flap flap. Jam underscore jar underscore head just raided.
Raiders, my name is Chimken, otherwise known as Jim. I'm a variety streamer, and today I am playing with MY-uh-nus. And when I say that out loud, it does sound strange to a bunch of strangers, but the city and city skylines that I'm building is called MY-uh-nus. It's nothing weird. Welcome in. I hope you're good. I imagine the traffic in MY-uh-nus is so dense that the GPS just says good luck and stops giving directions. Unknown, welcome in. Jam Jarhead, welcome in.
He's bald! He's bald and he's torturing people who have hair!
Laserbeds, welcome in. B, welcome in. Blue sub, hi, how's it going? Jam, it's Chimothy. Oh. It's a completely not strange statement to make to a bunch of people that have come in on a raid, but raiders, I have a city building problem in as much as I have a little bit of an addiction to city building right now. So this has been something that we've been doing for roughly 2 weeks, and today I did have a big old city, and today I flattened it. I flattened MY-uh-nus. We're now sort of starting fresh because I've learned a bunch about MY-uh-nus in the 2 weeks that I've been playing, and I'm ready to. That can't be healthy. I've been playing with MY-uh-nus for 2 weeks. It's a bit. Yeah. But we're having a nice time. Jam, how was your stream? I hope you had a good stream. What were you playing? I completely missed it. Resident Evil 2. Did you kill all the zombies? Does MY-uh-nus have an alternate rear entrance yet? It doesn't. I've actually done away with the fact that it needed one, and I've just built a highway the entire length of the city. So, for a time, I think we're gonna be okay without an alternate entrance to MY-uh-nus. I will let you know if it becomes a major problem. I'm realizing that I have so many questions. I hope Uranus thrives and gets populated quickly. I'm gonna put it out there. I would like you to stop that dirty talk, Jam. It's My-uh-nus, not Uranus. Keep Uranus for your own streams. I am currently playing with mine. I'm not playing with yours. Acid, he's a man of culture, I see. Thank you for the first time chat. And I am doing my best. Sooner or later, I'm going to have to allow this to be populated, and I'm kind of scared by it. I don't like that shape. I don't like that shape, chat. I don't like that shape. Do I like that shape? I don't think I do. If I do this, my anus will become rapidly populated. But it's got no power. There's no power in my anus. In terms of communion, it's our anus. I mean, I never signed on for that. You've just come into my chat and you're making demands of my anus. Jam, do we know each other that well for you to be making demands of my anus? Like, I knew we were vibing. We were making jokes back and forth about our mutual communities. But are you late? I can't even finish. I can't even finish the sentence. I was about to say, Jam, are you laying claim to my anus? Jam, would you like to live rent-free in my anus? That's the important question on everybody's lips. I feel dirty just saying it, honestly. I feel gross. I feel like you and I had this good thing going on, and now I've ruined it. I've ruined it forever. I mean, perfect place for a flag, really? I mean, Myannus could probably support a flag or two. Myannus could probably support a flag or two. Okay, that's where the post office is going to be. That's where the post office is going to be, everybody. I kind of liked this place for my post office before. Eventually, I'm probably going to have to connect it somehow. Oh, God, I'm stressing. Do you ever get stressed about Uranus and then actually it doesn't turn out to be as big of a problem as you thought it was? Yeah, all the time. So, do that again. How have I done that so goddamn wrong? You cannot imagine. You cannot imagine how stressed I was that minus after operation usually implies Bluey. Oh God, Bluey. Usually just beetroot. Jesus. Oh God. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you came on the raid expecting a wholesome time, but it's like this all the time. I'm not. I did this to myself. I don't know why I'm complaining about it. 800, 400. That is going to be my industrial space for the time being. The way it worked last time was I needed to have like forgotten that I did that. I can take an offshoot. From there. Make that a... We like roundabouts in MY-uh-nus. Put one there as well. I mean, we all have embraced MY-uh-nus over the past 2 weeks. I'm having the time of my life there. Chimken, perhaps you can help me. How do I get more... Perhaps you can help me. How do I go about attracting more industry to MY-uh-nus? So Chimmy had to go sort some stuff, but I must raid and run to grab a little snack. Good luck with MY-uh-nus and may it thrive. Thank you. I apologize for going whole hog with the joke as soon as you came in. I hope you were not scared away from me forever. I should probably tone it down. Take a note, chat. Take a note. I should probably tone it down when people raid in. We should probably tone it down a little bit when people raid in. We should probably tone it down a tiny bit when people... Social masking on stream? No, we don't do social masking here. Don't be silly. Don't be silly, Drovana. We don't do social masking here. You know me. I dedicated myself to this bit weeks ago. I can't go back on it now. Okay, industry will be over there. Do I put a roundabout? Who doesn't love a roundabout? That quite literally won't function as a roundabout. But I could make that a one-way road. I'm going to make that a one-way road, so that will only ever be an exit. That's a 4. Okay, so that will only ever be an entrance to that. This one will only ever... I could do the intelligent thing and make that the way in and that one the way out. Because then we don't end up with a ridiculous amount of traffic going in the opposite direction. Just yet, anyway. I am going to do that. That entire corner... has just become a roundabout. Sort of. They go in there and then they come out there. It's a roundabout, chat. We made a roundabout. Okay, so what we will do is we will throw in some industry. Quite far away right now. We will... I've just realized the time. Obviously we're going to go over by a tiny bit. I'm not entirely sure how much by, so don't get too excited. I'm going to be here for a few minutes longer because I need to actually get some buildings so I can take a screenshot of the... What would I put? What would be in that space in real life? I'm going to have to move the incinerator now. How do I rotate you? Oh, goodness. Okay, cancel, cancel, cancel. Go back on it. Go back on it. It's crazy. It's the fucking building's gone nuts. Industry is coming in. Egg? Egg? Egg! Egg. Okay, let's try moving you a second time. Don't quite understand why it fit there. It fit there, so that's fine. Okay, so we are going to need power lines. Played yourself. Wind farm in that top corner using dirt roads. How many windmills can I fit around there? That can just exist there for the time being. So if I'm correct in thinking, if I turn this on now, the power will flow. Yeah, the power is now flowing. The power is now flowing. It's flowing from the wind farm over there, through the incinerator, and into the ground network. So that is good. We have made progress, but it is flat as a pancake. Are you going to add farmland? Are you going to add farmland?
Oh my god! He's bald! He's bald and he's torturing people who have hair!
Thank you very much for the follow. As you can see, my follow. I need to say somebody else followed at the beginning and I didn't respond properly. I apologize. I was concentrating on this shit too hard. Thank you very much for being here. I really appreciate it. As you can see, my follows are anonymous. If you'd like to make yourself known in chat, please do so. Otherwise, know that lurking is appreciated. I did not properly engage with that person that followed a little while ago, and I'm sorry about that. I should have done that, and if you are still here, I hope you can forgive little old me. This game is a little bit of a brain sink for me. I can't stop messing with it. DLB, thank you for the contribution. DLB hit me with a cheese grater. That's a bit rude. Okay, so it's okay. I forgive you. Thank you, and thank you for identifying yourself as well. You didn't need to do that. Do you ever get one of those games where your brain's just like, ah? It's this. I am so very much here for this goddamn experience, but holy butts, does it occupy my entire person right now? Oh. They're saying Myannus can make you scream. Yes, Myannus can make me scream. I'm probably going to have to increase my taxes because my taxes were deathly low and they probably need to be slightly higher than they were before. Never mind the fact that nobody's actually living in my city yet because I've not hooked up all of the resources that it requires. I need to connect this. I need to decide what I'm doing with this offshoot. That's where the post office is. Okay, let's do important thing. Let us build going to get rid of one of those roads. Let's build a fire station. Those fire stations are important. I'm not gonna over-update it just yet, but that will be where the fire station is. The police headquarters will be... Police headquarters... Which fire station did I just build? Was that the biggest one? It was a fire station. Okay, police headquarters should probably be in town somewhere. You'd be happy if your police headquarters was right next to a bunch of high-rise buildings. I mean, it would be, wouldn't it? Like, there is probably good. Police is done. I need to build like a community space. I also need to okay. I've got a cunning plan, chat. I've got a cunning plan. We need to do one thing real quick before we do anything else, and while I remember. What this is cycle pathing. You add cycle pathing to your city. Nobody parks anywhere, which is good because you can build underground parking spaces. And I will add bus routes and shit, so it will all become much of a muchness. But we are all about the cycling in this game. I want to get the base city in place. I want to get the base city in place so some of the buildings start to populate before the end of stream tonight. So we are going to go a tiny bit over time. DollyWhiskers, if you are listening, if you need me to stop, please tell me. Have you seen Cyclist up close? You can replace by dragging too. I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. How dare you? It wasn't time. You cheated. cheating cheater. I'll forgive you. I'll forgive you, chat. I'll be honest, Fiddy. I don't quite like the way the drag mechanic feels. It feels slightly odd, and I don't know why. It doesn't feel 100% accurate all the time. You'll press it, and it'll sort of think about it, and then you lose. You lose. So the cycle routes are in. That road there is slightly misaligned. I promise. That's better. Grab fuel. But doesn't it once upgraded once an hour? Yeah, the trophy game in my experience is unique to me. You have to press it before the end of stream, but the longer it goes unpressed, the higher your score is. I need to figure out how to connect this. Right now, if I don't connect this, it's going to cause me all sorts of problems. That's a good redeem. It's one of my best. I really like it. Like I like to think I've got a good few redeems. Like some of the stuff that I've come up with for the channel have been really well received. The trophy game remains one of my favorites by like a really long way. I'm not saying I'm perpetuating British stereotypes, but I'm building a bunch of like squished together houses next to a dump that exists. You get that sort of setup. Look how fucking I've ruined the land in that corner of the map. Okay, so Give me a 4! What does that spell? Okay, so Don't explode, don't explode, see. Don't explode. It'd be really cool if you didn't explode. I'm losing 67 grand an hour. I just need some buildings. I need some buildings in. Why are those cranes so tall? I should probably save this. Like, I'm currently hemorrhaging money hand over fist, and I'm just hoping that the population comes back. Bunch of police call boxes. I think the game's thinking. Okay, the high rises are coming. The office buildings are coming in. We've got buildings coming. We've got buildings appearing. Citizen happiness has gone up. There was was an old lady who lived in a shoe. Okay, speed up. I might have gone a little bit over the top with the high-rise buildings. I need to build a medical clinic is needed. Pause that a sec. I need to build internet tower. Two internet towers. Full coverage for now. Okay, population is -8, so we've stopped hemorrhaging people. People should be returning to the city any minute now. Any minute now. Okay, we're at 0 population loss. We have population growth, even though I demolished Myannus this evening. Look at these buildings, though. Isn't that cool? Hemorrhaging from Myannus, that's awful. I see what you did there. I need to build... pause it, because people are just going to get increasingly upset with me. Okay, we've already got the Cecile Valedius. I need to rename the hospital as well to Cecile Val. How do you spell Cecile's username? Valdelius? Valdelius? Is that how you spell it? Valdelius, yeah. Cecile_Valdelius Memorial Hospital. Memorial Hospital, RIP. No, that's a horrible joke to make. We have medical. We are increasing in population. Okay, everybody is... Okay. On road. Really irritates me when the buildings do that. I need to now move the hospital a couple of blocks down so I can put a corner piece into there. I'm not entirely sure the city is going to recover from what I did, chat. I don't have a positive feeling. It doesn't... Some of these numbers are a little bit terrifying to me. I don't have nearly as many people coming into residential as I was hoping that would happen. The recovery of Myannus starts here. And whether or not we can manage that, I don't know. The offices, and they're all absolutely tough. Why are the... Yeah, see, now I'm in a situation where I haven't got enough people to work in the offices that I built. Did I do this wrong? I did this wrong. Fuck. Yeah, all of them down there are going to be problematic as well, because all of the people coming in... Well, the next stream might be Myannus didn't survive. How do I recover this? Can I recover this? Because look at this. This is bad. How do I stop? How do I pull this back? Tear those down. Because there's quite literally... Like, nobody's moving into this building that I made. Fudgesicles. Fudgesicles, chat. Big ones. Did I just... What did I just do? I had such big plans. I think I've gone too quick. I think I've scuppered myself by building the high... From what I should have been doing. Why wouldn't it let me place anything here? What is... What is going on there? It's not built anything yet. Getting late for me heading out. Have fun rest of the stream. Thank you, Sanguine. Thank you for bearing witness to the destruction of Myannus. Myannus will come back. I have done something very strange to this road. Yeah, I'd somehow managed to build two roads on top of each other. Weird. Very odd. Okay, everything is going up a lot more healthier now, but we are absolutely getting destroyed by resource requirements. Wondering if it'll bottom out. We've got a post office, a grave site, all on the one spot. What I should be doing is putting post boxes down. Okay, we are absolutely flying now in terms of accommodation. Bigger buildings are appearing, and the office requirement was basically 0 for a second. We are in need of uneducated people. Can I pull this back? I've got 10 million. I've got enough in the... Make taxation higher. I don't think that's going to fix it overnight. The game is telling me I need more commerce, and I can't believe that I need more commerce purely on the fact that I already don't have the people to work in the commerce that I've got. Radigna, good night. Good night. Anyone else praise the sun? Population is rapidly increasing. I wish whatever keeps doing that would stop it. Population is slowing again. Is this recoverable? Skylicar, are you in chat right now? Is this a lost cause? All of my businesses are non-profitable. I'm processing junk as quickly as humanly possible. I'm selling energy back to the grid. Fine. Why are you now orange? What does that red symbol mean? Power station overload? Created too much power. How do I fix a power station overload? It's kicked out. This might be the end of Myannus. How do I fix a power station overload? I don't actually know. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Happiness is somehow still increasing. I mean, did you try turning it off? No, it goes straight back into an overload. Out of service. Is it because I'm running my... Yeah, it was because I was running my wind farm through the incinerator. Okay, I've got... Population, I can't, okay. Well, I'm gonna do what the bars tell me, I just don't quite believe that it's true. The bars are telling me to input more... You have two kinds of power source, so you need transfers, but transforms between them. Okay. That was the mistake I was making. My other question is, My other question is this going to recover eventually? Like, I'm getting people in, but I'm more likely to run. I'm losing 100,000 by the hour. I think the difficulty with what I've done this evening is I've gone from having a shit ton of... What I could do is immediately... That road is currently serving no purpose. Hospital is fine. Sick and injured. There's not even enough people to work at the dump. Not sure how I recover. I've not built any sort of education yet, so... I have a fire station, I have a police station, I have a primary school. Secondary school is also in place. That might fix the education problem. I have electricity in overabundance. Students are coming in. Give this a tiny bit more time. What have we learned, chat? What have we learned? Game asked for more. The game asked for more fucking. The game asked for more industry and doesn't have the capacity to support it. Can I sell space? Happiness is increasing. Everybody's reasonably content. Lack of entertainment and high taxes. If I lower the tax, will more people come here if I lower the taxes? Thus fixing the problem? Soccer fields. Skate park. Tennis court. Outdoor gym. Passage Park. Multi-purpose park. Don't go into the dog park. Dog park. Dog park. Okay, so that's improved happiness. But nobody's coming. Oh wait, no, people are coming. Interesting. Who's coming? Nats. Tearing down Myannus might have been a mistake. Why don't you come over here? Why don't you come over here? From where I am. I don't actually get this meme to be referencing it. I'm a sham. I'm a sham and a cad and a sham. No amount of commerce seems to be fixing the problem. We are still... No, we're not. We haven't got too much of a traffic jam. I was about to say the traffic was bad, but it's not. We're fine. They're all just swanning about. Have you perchance considered... Everybody in my city is extremely happy. This is why Chim said don't play the second, get the second page. This is why Chim said don't get the second game. No. Why did... What? What does that even mean? No, you can't type. You're bad at typing. All your fault. I think I made a clerical error of ripping out my anus and building too much. Why do you think this? Like, I was trying to overdo it, and I honestly I thought the extensive growth was gonna make I thought I had thoughts. Maybe you should have taken a slower passage of rearranging my anus. Perchance. As Nats likes to say, perchance. And we've got a traffic jam. Maybe I'm just bad. People are still coming in, gotta give them time to repopulate. Not quickly, and I think I'm gonna run out of money before they do. If this is a rebirth of my anus, I have learnt so much from the initial playthrough that it would probably be advantageous to say, okay, fresh start, go from the beginning. Because this doesn't seem to have a happy ending. And it's very important to experience happy endings in your anus. No? Sorry, I let it slip. Very important to experience happy endings in my anus. That's better. That's better. That's better. It's very important to experience happy endings in my anus, chat. Oh boy. Oh boy, a happy ending in my anus? This looks very pretty. Seal. I think I fucked my anus. My anus needs a hospital. Pretty why I reset and it's not repopulating. It's not repopulating. Also, that's a lot of fucking taxis. It is, though. But am I not going to be out of money before this gets anywhere reasonable? How well trimmed it all is. Yeah, my anus is pretty well trimmed. Why is my anus empty? I planned it. And I'm yet to decide on whether or not that was the intelligent thing to do. Are there random events, quakes, eruptions? There are. We had a tornado before. We had a tornado before. We had a tornado in my anus. And I was really hoping to avoid an immediate bottleneck like somewhere like this, and we've gone straight back to where we were before with it. In fact, Dro, why did you say anything? What, Drovana? Sir? Happiness is increasing in my anus. Ironically, the wind farm is about to have a problem. Oh no, the wind farm somehow survived. The only thing we've got in abundance Okay. I know I'm defeated. I know when I'm defeated. I'm knocking down the hospital. Replacing the hospital. with a standard size medical practice. When I can also put one of those medical practices over there. We're replacing the fire station with a regular sized firehouse. I will also put one of those firehouses over here. Is effectively halved what we were doing. Healthcare is still up, but not excessive. Yeah, don't do that. That soccer pitch is huge. I feel like I'm defeated. I feel like this iteration of Myannus is defeated quite thoroughly. I can't unbuild things in... Activate. Delete. Delete. Okay. Did basically nothing to the garbage. Basically nothing to the garbage. Vehicles in use. 75, 9 of 75 vehicles in use. Garbage truck depot, delete. Incinerator, delete. Okay. Okay. I have a cunning plan, chat. I have a cunning plan. We're cutting... We're attempting to recover Myannus. Okay. What we're looking at? Taxes, services, service... That was garbage management, but I've effectively halved the costs of. Water and sewage, parks and recreation, communications. We have... Expenses, service, upkeeps, services. That fucked up my power supply. Did need that last one. Which is fine. Happy about that. Pipe not connected. Underground mode. Pipe. Delete that pipe. I'm steadily filling the roles in the city. Houses are being built. So, services. Education is up, but it needs to be. Garbage management is. Ballast is going down every month by 1 million. I really wish there was like okay, fast forward 1,000 years. Not 1,000 years, just sort of like a jump up to see. This is losing. Okay, we're going to get rid of you. We're going to scale back the postal service. I don't want to skimp on education. 4,000 and increasing. Most of those houses are almost full. So what I'm gonna do is turn my music back on for a second. We've probably got another 15 minutes before I really have to pack up and start thinking about going to bed. My wife's gonna be mad at me, chat. They're not going to be mad, but still. I have gone over time. And this is why we don't hit trophy redeem until Chim asks us to say fuck. Furious. 100% furious. 100%. You know, Dolly's such an angry person. I can't fix that commerce problem. I don't know how, and I don't know what it wants from it. Industrial, it just wants commerce. Okay, apparently that was all of the commerce it required. How are you? How is that place? Straight up miss my gob. Okay, we definitely gonna in the police station. Install a smaller police station. He's desperate for parking again. Okay, we are scraping back the profit. We're down to 45 grand. trying to like pull myself up from nosing into a cliff. I've got another 10 minutes or so before I definitely have to go to sleep. Well, not to sleep, but back up shop. Is there a Godzilla event? There is not, sadly. Natural disasters, tornadoes and shit. Tornadoes are the only ones I've seen anyway. It'd be really cool if I could get myself to profitable before I run out of money. Fuck me, the traffic jams. If those are going to be small. It's not small though. How do I replace a... like... like that. Why does that roundabout look smaller than that roundabout? Because of the inroads. Okay. Bloody idiot. I am certifiably dumb. Again. Okay. Be a bit looser now. That's fine. How are we doing on the cash inflow? 30, down to 36k. People are coming back in. 120. Game wants offices. Happy with the amount of commerce that we've got now. There and thereabouts. We'll... okay. 177, 33k. 36k. Chuck taxation up to... I wonder if it's safe to chuck taxation up to... I'll do that. That's 11. Can I operate at 20? We can. We can operate at 20. People will start to complain about high taxation. They're happy across the board, except for the traffic and the high taxation. Is there anywhere I can fix that? If I can get this, I can get. If I can get this, so thank you. I was concentrating with me and my resting bitch face. If I can get this to like a stable, happiness will increase. I don't want to build too much closer to the dump. I need to build... I have no farming currently. Farming is probably a good idea. And we are coming up to midnight. We're in profit at 3 million, which is good for this point of the game than where I was before. I think I've stabilized. I think I've stabilized, and I don't hate what we're left with. I will fix a couple of things before we wrap up for the night. I'm gonna put that road back across there because it's no longer a ridiculous sized fire station. What I should do, chat, what I should do is locate somewhere to put parking. We never did resolve that last time. I feel like there was an underground, under automated parking building, underground parking. How much does underground parking cost? If I was underground parking, where would I be? Am I being dumb? What section did I just pick that from? Is it roads? It was roads. Yes. I am being dumb. Shut up. Okay, so what does this look like? Okay, we have underground parking in a few places. What I can build over here... I need a big car park. I need a big car park, chat. Large car park, large parking lot. How big is a large parking lot? That's tiny. Okay, apparently those parking lots threw me into negative equity again. Oh wait, no, we're back. It took a couple of seconds. I guess something was building. Okay. Okay. How are you overloaded? The incinerator is a problem. Provides increase in waste burning and energy production capacity. Garbage truck depot. I will buy the increase in capacity. Chat. Okay, we're down again. Come on. Spike back up. 12,000 is not a massive amount. What was I expecting to happen here? To get to there and then can't. Okay, we're recovering. We are recovering gently. Little bit more recovery tonight would be great, and then we'll be wrapping up because it has just gone midnight. Come on, tiny bit more. Get me all the way there. We are at 20% taxes to maintain this is the issue. No, we've dipped again. Is it seriously just 2 of those car parks that caused this problem? Get rid of one of the car parks. To think I need to quite literally straight up lose this exit. Everybody has to go further down into this side. Doesn't seem to be as much of a problem. That freed up the main highway area. Mostly, and now we're bottlenecking there, and now we're bottlenecking here. Where are you all going? But we are in profit. Just about. Okay. Fuck my life. I need to think about this main road in. And how I... Okay. Sorry. We've now gone well over an hour longer than I was anticipating. Chat, thank you very much for joining me this evening. I am losing my mind steadily. I need to figure out what the hell is going on with that traffic jam. Oh my god. I was not prepared. I was not mentally prepared. Should I have done it? I'm still not entirely... I'm still a little bit on the fence. But my population is increasing. You just constantly run into the issue of traffic jams. They're all going there for the parking. That's why there's Sorry, I've just noticed that. Parking as an exit on the roundabout. Is that a good idea? Where was the other parking place? I built 2. Sorry. Go back over there a second. I might have just come up with an amazing idea. If you put an underground parking system on a roundabout, it's an exit. So, whilst people are turning into it, it frees up at least a little bit of the traffic. Alleviated if I just draw. Okay, I've got some tinkering to do. I'm probably going to work on some of the finer points off stream. I've got myself into a comfortable position where I can do that now, and I will try and sort out some of the traffic issues with this, but this is a good basic setup at least to get started. For some reason, my fucking Bernie boy is broken again. Turn it on and off again. You are connected. Really confused by this. Do I need another transformer here? Am I just an idiot? When I plugged it in, it just plugged in. That entirely. Now it's just powering the network. That wasn't, I don't think that's, I need to better understand what the hell this is doing. Small transformer station. Emergency battery bank. Simple as having two transformers there, one for because then that's house just burnt down and I didn't get there fast enough. Whoopsie. And now we're 27k in debt again. Okay, there's clearly something I need to fix. And I'm going to work on it off stream. Maybe a tiny bit more tonight if I've got time, but I probably don't considering how long I've overgone. Chat, I'm really glad you exist. At the beginning of my streams, I ask if there's anything I can be proud of you for, so at the end of my streams, I like to say something different. I'm also really proud of you for existing. The world is a dark, scary place right now, and the fact that you're alive in it is something to be massively proud of. I'm so proud of you for being alive, chat. City Skylines 2 is my Everest. I don't have plans until the 19th of May officially. I've got a couple of games that I could play, but whilst I'm still absolutely no-lifing into this, I hope it is worthwhile content. Should I have ripped my city to pieces? But the title of today's stream was I Ruined My Anus. So it'll be it'll be fine. Maybe. Potentially. In theory. At the beginning of my streams, ask if there's anything I can be proud of you for. So at the end of my streams, say something different. Chat, I'm really proud of you for existing. A couple of reminders: you do not need to watch my content. You do not need to be in chat. You do not need to lurk in chat. The lurking is always appreciated. What I want you to do is focus on that existence as best as you possibly can. And if my content can make that existence a little bit easier, that is the niche that I'm trying to fill on the internet. It's at this point of the stream I invite you to type the word fuck. Fuck is a multifaceted word. It can be a positive or a negative. You can go, fucking hell, I'm really no-lifing City Skylines, but I'm having such a nice time. Fucking hell, I really appreciate the support that I've had around this, around the Welcome to MY-uh-nus thing as well. I am rapidly approaching a place where some of the stuff that I was worried about replacing is significantly less scary to replace. So, and that's been done within the space of about a couple of weeks. So we will continue to do this until I don't have to do this anymore, and I'll let you know when that's the case. The negatives: fuck the Trump administration, fuck the British Labour government, fuck losing people too soon, fuck Reform UK, fuck Sjogren's disease, fuck epilepsy, fuck Parkinson's disease. Fuck. I'm gonna raid out. I'm gonna send you over to. Who am I gonna send you over to? I'm gonna send you over to. Is anybody else playing City Skylines? I've not actually raided anybody playing this yet. I never changed my category. I mean, just fucking chatting, and I have been all night. I can't be asked. I'm raiding the chat. I'm raiding the chicken channel. I'm raiding a chicken channel. God's sake. I really need like a fucking. I need like a buzzer. Womp womp. I need a buzzer. I need like a trumpet to go off. Your hyperfocus, someone I forgot who did mention it earlier in stream. I did not even slightly see that. If you catch me in the wrong category, I give you permission to tell me in any situation. If I am in the wrong category, there's a few people here right now. I can see because of the raid. There's a few people here right now, so I'll just tell you. If I'm in the wrong category, I might even make it a redeem. I might make a klaxon of some kind. There is no situation in existence that I will ever be pissed off if you remind me that I'm in the right category, wrong category. You can also do it. I did give you the power to. Fuck. I'll see you tomorrow.